And remember when we kept asking why Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae were left out of the financial reform? Today, I think we got our answer. And by the way, Freddie and Fannie ain't the half of it. Meet the mega lender who says we're in for another mega mortgage mess. So mega, so messy, that it could take down some very big banks. You gotta hear this guy. And tonight you will, because he's here, and only here. Which is why Uber realtor Dolly Lenz is saying the only thing you can do is really just try to ride this housing crisis out. Because with the news today, Dolly says housing won't be jolly for a while, a long while. Bottom line for Uber realtor Dolly Lenz, another reason this housing mess continues to be messy for a while. The question is, how long a while? Dolly, how long?
Well, gosh, with $6 trillion guaranteed by Fannie and Freddie, I don't know how long. It really depends. I mean, across the country, they make a huge difference. 90% of all the loans are now under their auspices. Even though the report came out today that $360 billion is what they're going to possibly write off today.
So we can't just let them go, right? You're saying we're too in deep here.
I'm hearing, first of all, that it's $700 billion from very good sources, not $360, so double that. And second of all, I think if we don't implement a good bank, bad bank type of situation so we could clean up the mess in the bad part of the loans, we'll never be able to write good loans and we'll never unclog the system.
But we have to do some decoupling here, right? I mean, everyone I talk to, including very smart folks like you who know the real estate business really well, say that this is really broke and that these two agencies are really a mess. Yet because they're so entrenched in our system, we don't touch them, or we do everything just to keep them crawling. At what point do we say no?
Basta. You know, I don't think this is the point, because I do think we need to first get out of our hole a bit, and we have to fix the foreclosure mess. We have so many messes we have to fix. So this probably isn't the best point. But
meanwhile, Dolly, you got this cloud, all right? And it's going to be existing for a while. Kudos to you, because you said even when people were getting excited in prior sort of run-ups that they wouldn't run up very long, and true enough, that happened. Now we're back with a big old cloud that has folks thinking, wait a minute, are we going to sink into something very protracted? What do you think?
Well, I really don't think that we have a choice. I don't think we could just say, okay, forget about it, let's go on, let's move on to the next.
So what do you see for housing?
I see for housing a big cloud. I see for housing.
How long?
I mean, it could be 5 years, and it could be longer.
5 years, another 5 years.
It could be 5 years, and it could be longer for some places like Florida, like Las Vegas, you know, the places, Arizona, that are in real trouble, where there's a ton of stuff yet to come on the market, yet to be worked out. You know, at least some place like New York doesn't have all of that shadow inventory, although it does have shadow inventory.
So you're saying that just that inventory that's out there, either masked because of foreclosures, slowed or frozen or whatever, once it's all out there, Katie, bar the door.
I could literally see 5 years, and depending also how the commercial crisis works out. You know, there's a lot going on with commercial that has to play out. So we don't know yet what's going to happen there and how that impacts the residential.
Dolly, you must be a charmer at cocktail parties, huh?
We try.
We try. Dolly Lenz, thank you very much. Great seeing you again.
Thank you, Neil.